Do you think
it gave him at least a defense?
right? Do you think Kenner could have done a better job? Or I heard this could be conspiracy, but I've heard that he wanted him to go to jail. But again, I don't know that. I don't know that situation.
He wanted him. Okay, we believe that he wanted him to get arrested because that's how he always controlled Suge. He never thought in a million years that Suge would have got violated. Kenner was on his way out. See, that's what people don't know.
Really?
Kenner was still, Suge was trying to weed away from Kenner. He was mad. He blamed him for allowing Kentrock to steal from him. And then he later believed that they were in cahoots together.
Yeah.
And so, taking that into consideration, he was trying to break away. Kenner wasn't able to approve bills. That's when he brought in this guy named Kevin Tubbs that was like the business manager to go over the bills and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was his sister, Linda Tubbs' brother-in-law. Mm-hmm. He brought him in and he brought, Norris was just a receptionist. He was just like me. We had no experience. We were just motherfuckers that was around that he trusted because he grew up, he had been with Norris. He had been going with his sister since Suge was about 14 or 15 years old. And, Norris used to work at Target or some shit. I don't know. Shit, after he left there, we started working at Home Depot or whatever. So it wasn't like he had no major experience, but he was a smart man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't no dummy. So you just do what I say get done, and be loyal to me.
Okay, but
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say, didn't Kenner was working with Maurice Claret at one point, trying to open like a sports agency, didn't he?
Yeah, he had him. He the one that got him. Well, he didn't really wasn't the one that did it to get him to go to the second round.
Yeah.
That made him leave out as a sophomore. Yeah. But he helped him fight it. And then I think Maurice got in trouble. He was his criminal attorney at that time when he got in trouble.
Okay, back up. You said Kenner was stealing, or who was? You mentioned a name. I can't remember the name you just said.
Stephen Kentrock. He worked for the Stephen Kentrock. But I said they were they were working together, because Suge didn't have time to be dealing with the money and the bookkeeping and all that.
Okay.
Only thing Suge would do is call up, send me a briefcase full of $50,000 in cash. That's all that's the furthest he do. All that shit he talking about now, that he signed any check over $5,000 and all that, he learned that from Oprah. Oprah talked about that later. That's a goddamn lie. You had to go through Kenner to get your checks and all of that. Once Suge tell him, hey, it's okay to do it, then Kenner was making shit happen.
Yeah.
So he kind of held Kenner responsible for what Kentrock did. And so he assumed in his mind that they were working together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kenner like an old school mafia nigga.
But he a good dude. He saved that nigga from going to jail a bunch of times. So
at that time.
Yeah, like
Suge knew he was getting $125,000 a month. He knew that was his fee. He was doing everything.
He a cold motherfucker. Like that's a nigga you want on your side. Somebody like that know a lot of people, smart. Somebody like that.
That's all that was.
Yeah.
That's all it was. But everybody want to make him something. But our point is, that's why he got put in custody. We think was because that Hollywood was able to, be relevant again.
Yeah, now, I just think that whole thing when Suge went to prison the second time, they just try to find any reason to put him in jail because they wanted him for so long, kind of like what happened to OJ. They couldn't get him the first time, so they want to get his ass the second time. Even if you do something, you could take a candy bar from the store, your ass going to prison.
Yeah, he knew that though. Yeah. Long ago told him that. Everybody told him that. He was wrong. Dinner told him that. Yeah. So he knew that. But you want to still come out there and do dumb stuff, and dumb stuff's gonna happen to you. Yeah.
Okay, so
but it wasn't like he didn't know. It wasn't like he didn't know that was everybody's goal. part of their goal to do to him. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so Kenner could have gotten Suge out of that situation or not? The
He
violation.
tried. He tried. He tried.
Could he have done better?
But I don't think so. I
Okay.
think he tried. I can't think of anything.
They just wanted to get Suge. They knew Suge was doing a lot of shit, and they just try to find any reason to put him in jail.
And you got to remember, Milton Grimes also worked on that case. Matter of fact, Milton Grimes was the lead attorney on it.
Yeah.
So Kenner and Milton Grimes worked together.
He should have got his boy Cochran in there. He would have got off there, huh?
Yeah.
Cochran refused to work on it.
Why?
Cochran sent him a check, a rebate check for some overages. He went through his books and said, "Oh yeah, oh." He knew the bill was looking. He said, "I went through my account, my books, and I found that I had an overage." He's the one that gave the money to pay for Buncher's funeral. He gave Johnny Cochran, you know, he gave $50,000.
See, Cochran, he was Tookie's lawyer. He knew Tookie's stepdad, and then he started repping Tookie and a couple hot ones he had. And from now on, Cochran was in the streets getting them representing them gangsters. And OJ was a gangster too, so that's the same, and all in the same thing.
You say OJ was a
hell
gangster?
yeah! What he did got off like, well, not really a gangster. I'm just playing, but
about to say, OJ just got lucky. OJ came at the right time.
From the Rodney King and all that. They played the race card in the perfect time in LA, and that's how he got off.
Exactly. That's what happened. He just had good timing on the climate that was going on at the time.
And Cochran wasn't even supposed to be on that case. They got Cochran by just sheer luck.
Yeah. He thought about it for a minute.
Yeah.
But that was your boy. It wasn't so much Shapiro. Yeah, it was the other guy, his other friend that really helped him. Shapiro put the team together.
Yeah.
But there was the relationship with Kardashian that really, you know, that everybody was working. He was like the salesman for OJ.
I mean, yeah, because at the time of the murder, Kardashian, he wasn't even practicing law. You know, he was done. But as soon as OJ got in trouble, he knew that put his name back out there.
He's a friend.
So he said that day he started practicing law again. He got his license back, and it was on from there.
But he knew he didn't learn until halfway through it that OJ was guilty. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you look at the verdict, that nigga was shocked as fuck. OJ got off. He was shocked. He was like, "Not guilty." Kardashian was shocked as hell. He like, "What?" Yeah,
and you know what you can't say. That's what the Kardashian daughters are trying to spend it now. And you know, everybody always try to get away from you and run away from you when when something crazy happened.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's why the Kardashians trying to spend it like our daddy thought so. You know, he later believed that OJ was guilty.
Man, Kardashian got blood. He got blood on this thing. He was hiding OJ and all type of shit.
Supposedly he's hiding evidence because he was hiding a bag or something like that.
The bag had his clothes in it.
Yeah.
Had the bloody clothes in it.
Yeah.